Hello my friends, John the Roofer here with another straight up solo, and in this episode we're going to take a look at a print and play called Villagers of Oak Dell. So this is the one of the two versions you can print off. Sorry about the glare here, but Villagers of Oak Dell is a roll and write game, and it's a print and play. And there was a campaign, I think a little while ago, where you could also get the actual components, things like that. I'm just going to kind of show you what it looks like to play from a solo standpoint and let you know what I think. All right, let's go ahead and give it a start. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, given us already. If you have, I really do appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So I've tried to minimize the glare here with the laminated sheets, and I think this view kind of does it. So what you've got going on here is a fairly straightforward, simple roll and write game. I shouldn't say simple roll and write game. It's a medium light roll and write game where you have a couple of things you're going to be doing over 11 turns to try to score the most points. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now. I'm kind of near the end of the game here. But basically what you've got is all sorts of different areas where you can score points. You can score points through unlocking certain end game buildings that give you points for different things that you've done. You can score by delivering to the castle, and that has to do with how many columns you deliver, gives you a certain amount of points there. You can dig deep in a mine and get points for kind of exhausting different mine shafts and such. And then you can also get ones from just like a combination of different things too. So there's these gold cards here that, depending on what you do, from a solo standpoint, I think you're getting the 5, not the 9. I believe that's the way it goes. But you're basically trying to do this to beat your own score, okay? And when you beat your own, they give you something in the rule book as far as a way to tally that. But the tension comes from the fact that, of course, you can't do all these things at once, and there is a consistent pressure of these attacks that happen. And as the attacks happen, basically anytime you roll a 1 on any of the dice, you have to fill in a sword. And you can commit settlers to the army to push back against that. And if you do it faster than they attack you, then you actually get gold rewards. I'm lagging behind here, so I'm not getting those. And the gold bars you can use for a variety of other different things, either wood or more settlers or the mines or connecting your roads. So there's a lot of little things going on here. And let me just go ahead and show you kind of what the round looks like. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll the dice. And I don't have the exact dice colors I need. I do have a black and a yellow here in play. But then I'm just using these other ones just as stand-ins here. So in this case, I actually did not roll a 1, which is good. That means I don't have an arrow or a sword that I have to deal with. And so after I roll these, I get to choose one of these regions. And so I'm going to choose, let's see, these happen to be mirror images of one another, except, yeah, they're both not so good there. I would like to get some more guys going and also maybe even try to build this building if I can, if it's not too late, which it might be a little too late for me to get to that red flag. Or actually, no, it needs a black flag, sorry. It looks like it's red. These are the red flags over here. I did get one of them. Oops, I'm sorry for bumping the camera. So let's go ahead and choose this. Let's choose this one right here. And that means that first I will connect the city flag here. I'll make a path. So I'm going to connect that path like this. And that lets me circle this, which would be one of the 2 conditions if I could get these done, which I know I'm not going to get done by the end of the game. I get 5 points for that. But that also gives me a black flag or a grayish flag, which I can use to actually accomplish this building. Whoops, I should have just, I guess, circled it maybe. So I have now built this building because I previously contributed 2 wood to it. And now I've got this flag here, which I earned from that. So that's good. So that is this. Now I have a settler, and I can use them to either beef up my yellow delivery to the castle, or I can commit it to a troop, which I'm going to commit it to the troop to try to prevent the negative points. I don't get the gold reward here because I've already been attacked, so it's a little late for that. Then after I do those 2 things, I will then do a delivery to the castle. Well, because I took the yellow spot, I look at my yellow delivery men, 1, 2, 3, and I fill in 3 of these little spots, 1, 2, and 3. And since I filled in another settler, I do get to take a settler over here, and that finally gives me the 2 gold, so I can fill in the 2 gold over here. And then that other gold had a mark on it, so I could do another one of these. Interesting. So maybe what I'll do is I will fill in this spot, and if I'm lucky enough, maybe my last turn I'll be able to get, I guess I could take the green, and that would help me get some more points there. So you can see there's some things that chain around on this game. And so anyway, so we've done that. We've done the steps, okay? So I got this resource, made a delivery to the castle. All right, now, because this was, I should have marked, this was round 10. Because this is the end of the round, I will then activate any buildings that I have that give me rewards for the red flags. And this is the only one I have. I get 3 gold. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and that gold has a little dot on it, which gives me a special activity I can do, which I could take. Let's see, is there anything that's going to help me chaining these things together? Another settler will give me 2 more gold, which would be okay. But you know what I think I really want to do? I want to get another path here, because maybe, just maybe, I'll get 1 more path, and that would let me potentially do, I don't know, a different building here to try to do something, get something going on. All right, so we have done that. We got the 3 gold. Now, last round of the game, we would do the exact same thing, and then at the end, we're going to sum up all of our points for these situations here, whether we got any of those. We're going to sum up the points for the different areas. So the areas are going to be related to the, like I said, the mine, or this area over here, any building scores we have over there. Actually, well, each of these, sorry, let me back that up. Each of these buildings are going to be, if you qualified for anything, you'd put those over here. And then you do the mine, you do the castle, and you do any of the attack negative points here, okay? And then you basically go ahead and finish out your score, figure out how much you got, and then compare it to the rule book that you can download and see how you did. So that is how this game plays. Let me let you know what I think about it. Okay, so that was the kind of an overview of Villages of the Oak Dell. And first I gotta say one thing. There is no table for the beat your own score. My mistake. I don't know where I thought I saw that. I think I just, I read about it in Board Game Geek and it wasn't there. And then I went to check right after I finished the video and there was no score thing. But anyway, it is a beat your own score. Now, again, I just showed you the base game of it. And I think the base game is pretty fun. There is a lot of little things going on here that have some chain actions that are cool. And then they have, which I haven't explored yet, the full campaign of the game, which would change things into kind of taking the system that they developed and adding a spring, a summer, a fall, a winter. But there's those variants, and then I think the campaign also has other rules, and I think all of that is pretty cool. It takes the ideas here, and I think it puts twists on them that would be very enjoyable. So overall, I like this game. I usually, roll and writes are a weird spot for me. I either want them to be really easy or very heavy. This one still falls into the easy to do, fun to play kind of gameplay. It's not too complicated. It's for whatever reason, and I love medium weight games, but for whatever reason, roll and write medium weight games don't seem to just do it for me. But this one is kind of a medium light. It's pretty easy to understand. You have chain reaction things going on. You can't do everything. You want to focus on certain things. And all those things I appreciate about this game. If you're looking for something that's got some brand new major concepts in here, I'm not sure I see that yet. But the campaign and such might offer some of those things. But either way, it's a very enjoyable medium light roll and write game that I recommend you check out if you're into these kinds of things. I've enjoyed it. I really have. I'm going to try to do better, get better scores, and play this one a couple of times, and then maybe even look into figuring out what I need to do to get the actual components for the campaign and the seasons. I have to admit, I'm not much of a print and play kind of person. The reason I want to do this is just a couple sheets. I don't think I have it in me to print everything. I'd rather actually pay the designer and say, hey, you know what? I'll pay you for the components. That's fine if it's good enough. I kind of like the feel of a professional made thing, but that's just me. There's nothing wrong with this. As you saw, the board itself was nicely detailed when you print it out, so it looks fun, and it actually, it is as fun as it looks for sure. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're into print and play things, this is definitely one I would check out. And if you're not, maybe take a look at but you like roller rights, take a look at the person's campaign and see, what they've got to offer and how, not campaign, but their website, and see about different versions of the game. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy, everybody.